Well, I'd like to apologize for not keeping up with the KU review for the last couple of games, but I think I can still make you guys proud. Here are the reviews. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Drew, better known as RockChalk01, and yes, the title is correct. I am going to do two KU reviews in one video, so this is all combined. Yeah, I basically got sidetracked with a couple projects that I got to do. But other than that, these last two games were tough. And just going to put that out there. But the 8th ranked Kansas Jayhawks were down in Austin to take on the Texas Longhorns and got beat because, well, we gave them the game by a final score of 79-76. And then recently, KU was back home against Oklahoma in Allen Fieldhouse and barely escaped with a 71-69 victory. With the loss and the win, KU now moves to 20-4. It's the 33rd consecutive season with KU getting 20-plus wins. So that's the positive, but out of all of this. But geez, both these games we gave the game to Texas in the last waning seconds, and we almost gave Oklahoma a chance to tie in the last waning seconds. But good news is we escaped and ended up going one in the week. But we also did get some help from other teams as Texas lost to Baylor, Texas Tech lost to Oklahoma, who we just played, but also just in the top 10 in general, as number 1 Auburn went down, number 3 Purdue went down, number 6 Houston went down, and number 7, they were 7. Number 7 Duke went down as well. And so, yeah, a lot of good things kind of saved us. So with any further keeping you away from my thoughts, I give positives and negatives about both games. I'm going to give a player of the game to both games and a player who needs to improve in both games. Without further ado, let's jump into this shit. So the first review is Texas, and KU lost 79-76. What could have gone wrong went wrong, but there are some positives there. KU actually shot better than Texas the entire game from the field. We'll get to free throw line later. KU shot 58% for the game, 39% from beyond the arc, with KU shooting the best in the second half, going 64% from the field, 50% from deep. And we basically held Texas to 42% from the field and 15% from three the entire game. They were 9% from deep in the first half and 22% from three in the second. So we did our job there, but a lot of the negatives were outweighed by the positives. What could I start with? Free throw percentage. Texas made their free throws. They went 87%. We didn't make free throws. We shot 65% from the free throw line, which kind of gave them the game. And also, turnovers gave them the game as well, as KU had 15 turnovers, and Texas scored 24 points off those turnovers, while KU forced 7 Texas turnovers and scored 6. Neutral thing was that the points in the paint were even at 34. Second chance points went to Texas, 13-8. Bench points went to Texas, 32-10. But another thing was rebounds. KU got out rebounded 33-31. So rebounding, not making their free throws, and Texas making their free throws was honestly the negatives out of this. So those are the positives and negatives. Player of the game, I got to give it to Jalen Wilson. Another double-double for Wilson. 18 points, 11 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, and a block in 32 minutes of play. Really good shooting night for Jalen. 60% from the field and 75% for the free throw line. But 2 big misses came late, which it sucks that had to happen. But, I mean, Jalen played great and out of his mind, and that's the great thing about it. Also, going to give an honorable mention to Joseph Yesufu. Played his heart out. 8 points and 1 assist and a steal in 15 minutes. 3 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 from beyond the arc, and 1 for 1 from the free throw line. Bar none, he played great. But ultimately, a double-double is going to get you a good chance to get you player of the game, and that's what happened here with Jalen Wilson. The player who needs to improve, there was no question, it was Ochai Agbaji. 11 points, 6 rebounds, 1 steal, and a block in 38 minutes of play. Now, the reason why I have Ochai here, he had an okay shooting night. 4 of 7 from the field, 1 of 3 from beyond the arc, and 2 for 2 from the line. That's fine. But it's the 3 turnovers which were tied for the most on the team. So the turnovers got to just stop. And, I mean, his plus-minus was +1, which I believe is one of the lowest of the season for him. So a lot of things kind of went wrong for Ochai. Some shots didn't fall. But what can you do in the situation where you were out for a game with COVID protocols, then you come back, do some good things, and then turn around and do this? So that's why I'm going to give Ochai the player who needs to improve. So with that being said, my player of the game is Jalen Wilson, and my player who needs to improve is Ochai Agbaji. The next game I'm going to review is KU taking on Oklahoma, where they escaped 71-69. Positives here, did well, forcing Oklahoma to shoot a little bit under their average. 47% from the field, 33% from beyond the arc, and 73% from the line. KU actually shot better and better from the three-point line in the last couple of weeks. 53% from the field and 43% from beyond the arc. So a lot more threes were falling down for the Hawks. Better with turnovers. We actually took better care of the ball. KU only had 10 turnovers in this game, and Oklahoma scored 11 off those turnovers. And we forced Oklahoma to get 9 turnovers. They scored 9 off of them. KU won the rebounding battle 32-26. If you just took the offensive rebounds out from KU would have lost the thing 26-23. So good thing that we got 9 offensive rebounds. Second chance points were big for Kansas this time. KU won that battle 11-3. So good thing there. Points in the paint were 32 even. And fast break points was 6-10 in favor of the Hawks. So the only negative that I really had was we could not guard Tanner Groves for this entire stinking game, which stinks that we couldn't do it. He finished with 19 points and 4 rebounds and 5 assists. But I mean, anytime he set a ball screen at the top of the key, he popped out right to him, shot a 3, and he went 4 of 11 from beyond the arc. So, I mean, yeah, the shooting number there wasn't good, but he was a dual threat, and we could not stop him. I mean, also, Goldwire was another guy that we couldn't stop at all either, as he got 20 points on 9 of 16 shooting, but could not guard Groves at all until we put Zach Clements in. Then we actually made him force bad shots, but geez, it was just a nightmare. And then again, another negative, free throws. Couldn't hit diddly squat. 57% from the free throw line, going 13 of 23. A lot of guys bricked both. So a lot of things just went wrong from the free throw line. So pretty good chance that the next practice, which is tomorrow in a way, or Sunday I should say, they're going to be shooting a ton of free throws. Because let's see, let's just go and look at who missed free throws. Jalen missed 1, but that's fine. Agbaji missed 2. McCormick missed 1. Zach missed both of his free throws. And Christian missed 4. So he needs to go and shoot some free throws as ASAP. So those are the positives and negatives there. My player of the game, there's no question about this one. It was obviously Jalen Wilson again for the second game in a row. 22 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists in 38 minutes of play. How he did not go to the free throw line more often, I don't know. But there was multiple times that he drove to the bucket, made the bucket, but they didn't call a foul. He went 8 of 12 from the field, 1 of 2 from beyond the arc, and 5 for 6 from the free throw line. So that's got to do math here. 67% from the field, 50% from 3, and 83% from the free throw line. Good numbers for him. And it was 1 rebound shy of a double-double. It was an out-of-bounds rebound that they didn't give to him, which I'm fine with, but he played great. Also give credit to Christian Braun besides the free throws. 18 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists in 36 minutes. Went 60% from the field and made both of his free throws, or not free throws, 3-point shots. So he was 100% from beyond the arc. So the shooting numbers were there. The free throws weren't. So that's why I gave Jalen Wilson the nod. Player who needs to improve, Ochai Agbaji again. He struggled. And it was shooting numbers this time. 11 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists in 38 minutes. But, oh boy, the shooting numbers were just dog crap. He went 25% from the field, 25% from 3, and 60% from the free throw line. All things went to crap. Good news is that all the games that he's played, he's scored in double figures, but God. So I don't know what happened. I think, yes, he got hit in the wrist and all that stuff, so they're probably going to examine him to see if it's serious. But, geez, he struggled shooting the ball and getting a shot up. So, ultimately, for this game, my player of the game is Jalen Wilson, player who needs to improve, Ochai Agbaji. And that's going to do it for my review of KU versus Texas and KU versus Oklahoma. The final scores. First, for the Texas game, Texas 79, Kansas 76. And then the Oklahoma game, Kansas 71, Oklahoma 69. Leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. Push that notification bell. Tell your friends about these videos. And I should see you again for the next review as KU is back home at Allen Fieldhouse to take on the Oklahoma State Cowboys. But until then, have a good day. Never ever bring exotic dancers to the Fieldhouse. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.